Honorable Minister of Defence, Shri Rajnath Singh, who hereon will be referred to as the Honorable Raksha Mantri.
Hari Kumar, the Chief of the Naval Staff, I would like to extend, we would also like to express our deepest gratitude to you for affirming your wholehearted commitment to MILAN Travel aims to bring together like-minded navies to engage as professionals, learn from each other, for communication towards safer seas.
In a groundbreaking achievement, the Indian Navy introduces MISHA, the Network for Information Sharing, a transformative terminals bonds cooperation and enhances interoperability at sea. The Mitra Terminal Support Chat, email and document sharing in a highly secure method, empowering global maritime cooperation.
In the Hindi language, MILAN. Friends, let me begin by pondering over a very fundamental question, in fact a rather existential one pertaining to the armed forces. Why do armed forces exist? What is their essential purpose? Is it solely to wage wars, or do they actually serve the cause of preservation of peace and tranquility? Initially, one might instinctively answer that they exist primarily for waging wars and battles. And indeed, historically, navies and armies were established and maintained with the primary objective of extending political power through military conquest. But as in all cases of serious probing, we find there is a different and perhaps a more illuminating perspective. Our historical experience informs us that armed forces also play a significant role in preserving peace. It is seen in concepts and practices such as deterrence, conflict prevention, peacekeeping, and also in various humanitarian assistance efforts, especially during disasters. Therefore, it is evident that the armed forces play a dual role, conduct of war as well as maintenance of peace and good order. Friends, there will be more existential probing by us today. What is peace exactly? Is peace merely the absence of war and conflicts? I think that the absence of wars and conflicts is the most irreducible minimum element of peace. In fact, it will be something which can be called a negative peace. In itself, it is very, very important. However, it is the content of peace as well as the design of peace that matters. Friends, a negative peace can be based on the overwhelming military dominance of a country or even a warlord. This peace often stems for dominance or hegemony, where one power imposes its will upon others. Imperial dominions were often very tranquil. Remember Pax Romana, or more recently Pax Britannica. But such peace not backed by fairness and justice are what physicists and economists call unstable equilibrium. A small disturbance here and assassination there, and you have a world war staring in your face. Actually, negative peace is the hegemon peace. Then we have another variety of peace, cold peace. If you allow me to use the term, the parties are not killing each other in open, but are doing their best to undermine each other. Cold War is the name given to it, but I think it would be better to refer to as cold peace, as it is peace after all. Balance of power, mutually assured destruction, etc., come to our mind immediately. Cold peace is merely an interval between direct conflicts. Friends, now we have the third and perhaps the most complete version of peace. Let us call it positive peace. Positive peace that we should collectively aspire in our age of democratic and rules-based world order, where individual countries proactively collaborate with each other for achieving shared peace and prosperity. This concept of peace goes beyond the mere absence of the direct military conflict and encompasses broader notions of security, justice, and cooperation. The positive peace is the shared peace of one and all, with the cooperation of one and all. There is no Indian peace or Australian peace or Japanese peace, rather it is the shared global peace. This sentiment has also been eloquently set forth by our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi when he said that this is not an era of war, but it is one of dialogue and diplomacy. Friends, if you examine the historical evolution of the role of armed forces, a discernible progression emerges, mirroring the transition in the varieties of peace. It reflects the transition from being tools of warfare and conquest only to instruments of dominance of the certain powers, and then evolving into military blocs. Today, armed forces of all like-minded civilized countries have mostly become instruments for promotion of shared peace and prosperity. Hopefully, a future of positive peace is upon us. In this evolution of the nature of armed forces, international military exercises have emerged as a crucial mechanisms for fostering friendship, understanding, cooperation, and military interoperability among friendly nations within the framework of a democratic world order. MILAN 2024 is one such attempt to build the much needed fraternal bonds across the ocean
to grace this occasion. Sir, your presence here highlights the Government of India's focused impetus on matters maritime and reaffirms India's commitment to ensuring secure seas, especially in the Indian Ocean region. The success of an event of this magnitude being conducted in the city of destiny, Visakhapatnam, would not have been possible without the invaluable support of the government of Andhra Pradesh. And I extend our deepest appreciation to the government of Andhra Pradesh. Ladies and gentlemen, the oceans, as we all know, are the global commons and have been the binding force uniting nations and nurturing people-to-people connect since times immemorial. And underpinned by the Government of India's vision of Sagar, or security and growth for all in the region, MILAN encapsulates as well as rejuvenates this unrelenting spirit of cohesion, camaraderie and collaboration. From 5 Indian Ocean region navies in 1995 to about 50 navies across the Indo-Pacific today, with 15 warships and 1 aircraft participating, MILAN reflects the growing stature and increasing importance of such collective and cooperative endeavors in the maritime domain. We all know that no one nation can do it alone. So, in the spirit of this shared humanity and a commitment to a safer more collaborative maritime future. The Indian Navy looks forward to meaningful interactions, constructive engagements and positive outcomes with our friends and partners during this MILAN. Therefore, MILAN 2024 has been carefully curated to provide an all-encompassing experience to our participants. The harbour phase that commenced yesterday has been insightful with many discussions through subject matter experts and tabletop exercises. So while the International Maritime Seminar scheduled over the next 2 days will provide senior commanders a platform to exchange ideas on crucial maritime challenges and opportunities. Meanwhile, our young officers have been honing their skills at sailing, submarine rescue and damage control using the simulators available here. So this year we have also organized a MILAN Technical Exposition or MTEX to provide you a glimpse.
హాయ్ వ్యూయర్స్, వైజాగ్విజన్ ఛానల్ ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోండి. మా ఛానల్ అందిస్తున్న జాతీయ అంతర్జాతీయ స్థాయి వార్తా విశేషాలు నోటిఫికేషన్స్ కోసం ఇక్కడ కనిపిస్తున్న బెల్ ఐకాన్ ని క్లిక్ చేయండి.